Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today is a very special video because I'm doing an interview with an amazing new YouTuber. He is as new probably as I am to all of this, and he agreed to do this video with me, and I'm very excited to introduce to you Adam from Limey Play.
Wait, what? That's now? Hold on. Sorry about that. Well, Jessy, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for inviting me here today. It is not my pleasure to introduce the former President of the United States, the evil, the narcissistic, the orange, Donald Trump. Mr. Trump, first, may I just say how ecstatic I am that I get to call you that instead of President Trump. Thank goodness you were so shit that you lost the last election by a historic number of votes. Thank you for joining Jessy and I here today. Not that we care, but how are you doing?
Incredible.
I'm sure you mean delusional, but whatever. Jessy, would you like to kick it off with some questions?
First of all, thank you so much, Mr. Trump, to agreeing to this interview. Is there anything you want to tell us before we start?
I want to thank my great friends for hosting this extraordinary event. They're talking about it all over the world.
I wouldn't consider us friends, but okay, I guess. Let's just start. I hope all of the people watching are interested in our little chat we will have. In retrospect, your administration had, let's say, quite a few problems to adjust to the new election. Do you now agree to not being re-elected?
To declare that the incredible journey we begun together, we went through a journey like nobody else. There's never been a journey like it. There's never been a journey so successful. We began it together 4 years ago, and it is far from being over. And in the end, we will win. We will win. We've been doing a lot of winning.
Okay, been doing a lot of winning. Interesting.
Now that it's over and the truth has come out that there never was any evidence of election fraud or tampering, what do you have to say about all of that, as well as the Republican Party in general?
I hate to say it. Am I a politician? I don't know. Maybe I'm a politician. I hate to admit it. We never won the election twice. The future of the Republican Party is a destructive agenda.
Well, I think that is becoming ever more clear. So, what are your thoughts on the Democrats?
President Joe Biden and the Biden administration stand up to this with confidence and with resolve. They are a party that defends the social, economic, and cultural interests and values of working American families of every race, color, and creed. That's why the party is growing so rapidly, and is a party of love.
So there's a rumor about you starting a new party. Is that true? And if so, why?
Wouldn't that be brilliant? Let's start a new party and let's divide our vote so that you can never win. And I want you to know that I'm going to continue to fight the Republican Party.
Okay, interesting. Thank you so much. But aren't you helping President Biden with... I'm sorry, Mr. Trump, but let me please finish the question.
Bad, Donald.
Thank you. Aren't you helping President Biden with your new plans in politics?
We'd love to help. We all knew that the Biden administration did such a good job. And this was true with the Obama administration. It was true for many years. It has been amazing. It's been incredible.
Wow, that's very interesting and completely opposed to what people think about you. So that's amazing. Congratulations for seeing those things now.
So, Donald, you prick, when your supporters attacked the Capitol Hill on January 6th, carrying all sorts of, dangerous weapons, what was going through your mind as you watched that unfold?
The flag.
Do you mean the flag that was used to beat that police officer who was doing his duty and trying to protect those inside the Capitol building? That flag?
Exactly.
You're a nasty piece of work. Do you have anything to say about your actions and the actions of your supporters, both inside and outside of the government?
America must come first. We don't put it first. They don't put it first.
And what about what you and your administration promised to do during your time in office?
Over the past 4 years, my administration never delivered for Americans, like never.
So is that you admitting that your administration wasn't as good as portrayed?
Under my administration, it was going to be bad, but none of us even imagined just how bad they would be and how anti-women and anti-science.
But wasn't it you making the decisions and not them?
It would never, ever happen.
So what good, if any, did come from your single term as president?
We built the strongest economy in the history of the world, ever recorded. It was so great for everybody.
We can all agree that the US ranks highest in gross domestic product, especially, well, when it comes to nominal GDP, which sits currently at around 21.44 trillion. However, when we look at purchasing power parity, which has always been used to look at, both the economy and living standards, the US, there's no change there. It's still just at the 21.44 trillion. Whereas if we look at China's GDP, PPP, it's sitting at about 27.31 trillion. We also, their manufacturing is currently leading, and whereas the US's has been declining over the past several years. So I'd say it really just depends on your point of view. But when you actually try to look at it as, including all of your people in general living standards, I'd say no. Any other claims regarding your presidential career?
We've achieved the lowest African American, Hispanic American, and Asian American unemployment rates ever recorded.
Again, with the ever bollocks. If that is the case, why did you still lose the overall minority vote? Could it be because, many still thank Obama for the decline in the unemployment rates as he set the stage for it, as it seems. He took it from 16.8% in 2010 down to 7.5% by the time he left office. What do you really have to say for your time spent just showing that you're a massive racist, as well as missing important meetings to go golfing and barely ever putting in a 12-hour work week?
It was so great for everybody of all backgrounds that even after the China virus,
You just can't help yourself, can you racist prick?
we are leading the world. Nobody's even close. We're leading it in the comeback, our economic comeback.
What? Seriously? We just went over all this. You can't ignore overall living conditions and just focus on the stock market. You lot are supposed to make your country a better place for everyone, not just the wealthy.
And regarding your current party, is there anything you wanted to talk about?
The Republican Party, they're immoral, they're heartless, and they are a betrayal of our nation's core values. And they do things that even the worst don't think about. They couldn't believe what they were getting away with. I'm the most vicious, probably, of them all.
Wow, that is way more honesty than I think we both expected.
You see it every day. Just turn on the news. You'll see it every day. Perhaps worst of all, Joe Biden's decision to cancel. No, nothing. Does anybody understand what I'm saying here?
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Trump, not at all.
Last question from me. Donald Gibelend, is it true that you want to create your own version of Twitter and that you are seriously considering calling it Blow Your Own Trumpet?
I like that.
Well, I'm done with this clown. Jessy?
So you were in your administration very proud about the deals you made internationally with different countries.
They very quickly came to the table and we made a deal, very quick deal.
And what kind of deal are we talking about, and why didn't you tell anyone before this interview?
I can tell you why, because the people that made the deal are stupid, that's why.
Oh wow, it seems very tough for you. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about or you want to share to the viewers at home?
So everybody go get your shot.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trump, for agreeing to this interview. And you guys heard it yourself. Go and get your shot.
I'd like to once again thank you for having me on your show, Jessy. I love your channel. It's fantastic. I'd also like to add that Donald, and I can't stress this enough, I sincerely hope that you never, ever, ever become president again.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. Thank you so much to Limey Play for agreeing to do this interview together. Go subscribe to his channel. It was just amazing working with him. And I will all see you in the next one.
Take care.
Bye.